range function in Python. We use the range function to generate a sequence of numbers. Let me show you. So we type range. This is a built-in function, just like the print and input functions. Here we can pass a value like 5, and this will return a range object. A range object is an object that can store a sequence of numbers. Let me show you. So let's call that numbers. So this is a range object. In this object, we're going to have the numbers 0 to 5, but excluding 5. Now, if we print numbers, we're going to see this message, range of 0 to 5, not the actual numbers, because this is the default representation of a range object. To see the actual numbers, we need to iterate over this range object using a for loop. In the last video, you learned how to iterate over a list using a for loop, but we can also iterate over a range object using a for loop. Basically, we can use the for loop with any object that represents a sequence of objects. So instead of printing numbers, we're going to use a for loop for number in numbers, colon, we're going to print number. Take a look. Now we see the numbers 0 to 4. So range of 5 generates a sequence of numbers starting from 0 up to the number we specify here. Now, if we supply two values, the first value is going to be considered the starting value, and the second value is going to be considered the ending value, and it's going to be excluded. So range of 5 to 10 is going to generate the numbers 5 to 9. Take a look. There you go. Now we can also supply a third value, and that will be used as a step. So let's say instead of having a sequence of numbers like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we want to jump 2 numbers at a time. So 5, 7, 9, and so on. So here we pass 2 as the step. Take a look. So we get these odd numbers, 5, 7, and 9. So this is the range function in Python. Like quite often, you see the range function used as part of a for loop. Because we don't really need to store the result in a separate variable, we can call the range function right here, where we are using the numbers variable. So we can type range of 5, and this will return a range object holding the numbers 0 to 4. Take a look. There you go. So we don't really need to store the result in a separate variable like numbers. There you go.